a little breezy, but it was a nice election day.
Yeah, not that bad. If you're heading to the polls, I think it was relatively comfortable. Now, of course, as we get further into the night, we're going to drop back down into the 30s in many places. Although at the moment, currently sitting at about 42 degrees in Harrisburg. We got 42 over in Lancaster, 39 in Louisville. Most of the Ridge and Valley locations are where you're going to see the minimum temperatures across the mid-state. Now, that hourly forecast, just to show you, as we get closer to about 5, 6 a.m., that's when things are going to be coldest out the door. And then we'll get a little bit more sunshine. That'll get us back into the 60s at points during the day on Wednesday. Remember, Wednesday, we actually have a cold front moving through. Our first front is now over the Atlantic. We have high pressure over parts of the Midwest and Northeast. And then check it out to the Northwest in parts of the Montana region, North Dakota, South Dakota. You can see our next front, which is on the way. So we'll be dealing with that very, very shortly within the next 24 hours. And it is really going to be an evening affair, especially for the stray showers that we're anticipating here about 7, 8, 9 p.m. for this activity to move through. It's going to be relatively light in nature and very, very brief. So I would not expect anything more than maybe some trace rain totals. But it is still something to have on your radar because if you have plans, could be a bit of a nuisance. As for the winds themselves, will stay relatively calm during the overnight. So out the door for Wednesday, not that bad, despite the fact that we'll be relatively chilly. I would say by about mid-afternoon, we'll see those winds pick back up into the 10 to 20 mile per hour range. Maybe a little bit earlier than that, we'll see some stronger winds. But eventually that front is going to move through. That will be mainly around, I would say, 7, 8 p.m., kind of later on. And you'll see, of course, the resultant uptick in wind speeds then. That's not going to last particularly long. And then as we get through the rest of the evening there, we will stay breezy into Thursday as well. Thursday morning will also be relatively breezy before we finally calm down, heading into the overnight into Friday. Now, our best chance of rain here, of course, doesn't come Wednesday. It actually comes over the weekend. That's with 2 rounds here. The first comes Saturday morning. So that's going to be a line of showers that kind of pushes on through rather quickly. Sunday, then, we have a low that's going to swing on through, and that, I think, will be a little bit more robust. Certainly, the cold front associated with it will be quite strong, and as a result, that will push temperatures down into the 40s to start off next week. So that's Monday and Tuesday. And if you kind of look at the long-range data here, beyond that, we actually stay relatively cool. So this is going to be our first, I think, prolonged cool stretch here where we're sitting in the 40s. Rebounding nicely just a little bit into the 50s Wednesday and Thursday. We will see what lies beyond, but we have not yet seen one of those big cool downs. We are going to finally get one.
All right,
Thank you.
Yeah.